Hi, Robin. I'm just trying to fix things because I just started. So, adult color and chat. I have it set up on my channel that it's not for children. So I am hoping that is what I needed to do. I guess. I do not have my crap together tonight, apparently. Hey, Kim, how's it going? I will, Robin, for sure. Thank you so much for offering. I really appreciate that. Okay, and I did it at the channel level, so I should be okay, right? And I put adult in my mess, or the, you know, the thing here, you know, description or whatever. Sorry about the camera shaking. So this is one of the pictures I'm trying to do for the coloring book cafe thing. So, oh, I wish it wasn't fuzzy. I wish it was a better looking picture. But what they did, so they're doing a challenge, and I do understand it's a challenge, but they put coloring pages, so I'll show you them. Which is, you know, stained glass. And what they're judging for, you have to finish 5 and have all 5 in one post by next Thursday. Now, I didn't get these pictures till late last night, and I wasn't here last night, so I didn't even get a chance to start coloring. And yeah, so I had to pick out 5, and then they're judging on technique and, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, they really want you to take every little piece seriously, and I appreciate that. I do. I think that's absolutely fantastic. But here's my problem. So here's the first picture, okay? And then this one here. That's the second picture, which I like the picture. I'm just not sure what to do with it because I've taken the master coloring class at Coloring Book Cafe, and they haven't gone into glowy moons or night skies or anything like that, so I don't know. This is the third one, and I like this. I have no problems with this one. Okay, we'll look into it, Caleb. I promise. I will definitely look into it. I have never colored fur, ever, and again, they're doing technical, so I feel like really this isn't one that's, you know, really that great for me personally anyway. So then there's this one, and this one's fine, but for 5 pictures, really pretty, but with this one, like, you're expected to, you know, make a table and maybe put like a background in, like a wall type thing. Like, it's not meant to be just this. And then there's this one, which I really like, but again, there's a lot, and again, it's technique based. So yeah, it's that's what I absolutely love, and I want everybody I know to color this one and send it to me, because that would just make me the happiest person in the world. I love owls. Yes, owls and orcas are like my thing. So anyway, then there's this one, which is nice, but again, the detail and the shading and all those little tips and tricks that they, you know, expect attached to Coloring Book Cafe. And this is the one she did the demonstration on, which, you know, just made me not really want to do that one, because, you know, then it would be compared to hers, and I can never compete with that. So this is the 9th one, and this one she also did on as a like for the background of the sea and stuff. And for some of the sand, she did a class for this one. So again, it's just so much. And that's not one of them. So yeah, that's the 10, I guess. And you have to pick 5 and do them in 5 days. Like, I don't even know where to start. I have bingo. Like, I missed a day already. So yeah, this is I've all ever. And I'm not sure I liked it. I ended up getting green everywhere, which I know inexperience and all that, but yeah, it kind of sucks. It spread and took my color with it. And yeah, so at one point last year, I actually won this pen. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's just called a Finesse Color Pencil Blender Pen, and it's got a little tiny tip on it on this side, and then it's got the bigger brush tip on it on this side, which is really nice. It's like kind of a harder brush tip, which is nice since you're mushing colored pencil together. So for these two I used the Gamsol, and then for this one I used the pen, and so far the rest of them are just covered in a base layer, so I haven't done anything else. But yeah, so I don't know if I like the pen or not. I don't know what's in it, but I do need to find out, because, you know, if I could just fill this with like Gamsol once it's empty, that would be perfect. So yeah, so there's all these pictures, and I just don't even know. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So sorry I'm on so late, Kayla. I know you were expecting me sooner. Morgan called, and well, you know, she's my kid. I had to talk to her, so I love talking to her, don't get me wrong. I haven't talked to her in probably a couple weeks. It's normally we talk all the time, and she's been really, really busy, and I've been busy, and then the other day something happened and we talked, and we ended up arguing, and then yeah, so we talked today, and we had a good talk, which was so good. Yeah, I'm sure I could. I can't find, I know I actually have a Prisma blender or a Derwent blender. I have a blender pencil, but I cannot find it anywhere. It's, yeah, I have no idea where I put that, because I didn't put it in with my Prismas, and I am not sure where it is, because I really wanted to try that, and I was hoping that would work rather than going to the pen. But when she this page, or the other stained glass page, when she does that, like, you should see it. It ends up so pretty, and all the colors are gradiated in every single slot, like separately. And I already colored all these in one color because I cannot do them all separately. I mean, if I had, you know, 2 weeks to do it, by all means, I could do them all separately. But so, oh, I do have a question. I've never used one, like a colorless blender, like pencils, so I kind of wanted to try it, because I don't know. I don't know if I don't know how I feel. I literally opened this today. Like, I've had it for, you know, 6 months, and it's the first time I've ever touched it. So obviously I do understand I put on too much Gamsol. That's user error completely. First time I've ever done it. Probably shouldn't have done it on the page, but hey, we all live and learn, right? So I want to do the ribbon. Tombow one. Cool. I'll have to look into that, because I know Tombows are expensive, but if you only have to buy one, because yeah, I kind of don't want this one to run out, you know, so I just, you know, just keep I've never used it because I don't want it to run out. It's one of those silly things, right? So, but yeah, like she was using all these different colors, and I don't know. And I obviously, you know, of course, want the ribbon to be red because every Christmas wreath has a red ribbon. But then I have to like make these berries red too, but a completely different red. And I don't have any color blends, and I am not coming up with any on my own that are working to separate the two reds that I want to do. So with the makeup sponge so it can soak into it, and then use a paper stump. Yeah, I do have a paper stump too, and I probably should have used that rather than the Q-tip. And if I was ever going to do that again, I do actually have the Q-tip, so I would use one of those. But yeah, I need some color combinations to come up with like a nice bright, you know, ribbon red that everybody expects at Christmas, and then like a I need some help. Oh, every time I see somebody use baby oil, all I see is the oil dispersing. I hate oil. I hate, like, it bothered me that the Gamsol went out of my lines, even though I knew that would go away. Like, if I'd put baby oil on this, it would be like stuck, and the oil would be like embedded in the paper, and I'd be so screwed. So it's effective and it won't be problematic. No? Do you use like cool Q-tips that have like the flat end and then the sharp end? Because that's all I see is oil stains when I watch people use baby oil. And ooh, I'm scared to use baby oil. I mean, I'm not exactly thrilled to use Gamsol either. I don't think I was quite ready for that. I was still just ready to happily color my own pictures, you know, the way they were. But hey, this pushed me to do something I wasn't comfortable with, and I learned something, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. So, you know what? Next time I go to the dollar store, I'll get some baby oil and we'll try that. Thanks, Robin. Knowing that somebody I know personally has used it, and that, you know, it doesn't leave oil stains everywhere, that sure makes me feel better. I promise. That makes me feel so yeah. I literally pulled out like all my greens here, and I was gonna do like each one different colors, and there is no way I will make it with 5 pictures, never mind 1 picture if I were to do that. So thanks, Kim. I try. I do. I wish I hadn't screwed up on this page. I was dumb and I should have tried it on another page. I just feel so overwhelmed with, you know, all these pictures, and they're so detailed. And I'm going to be competing with people who like have mad coloring skills, and I don't have mad coloring skills. I have pretty basic coloring skills. I use a 3-color blend for most things. I try to leave a highlight in the middle. So, you know, I don't think I'm going to be able to accomplish it. Well, I actually know I'm not going to be able to accomplish it, but I am going to give it the good old heave-ho and give it a shot, because, you know, why not? This is what I've wanted, is like, you know, after Halloween and everything, I was so like, I didn't know what I was gonna do. And Kim, you've been wonderful, because doing those buddy colors has been so helpful in giving me something to do. So thank you for that, Kim. So this is what I've wanted, right? And I mean, I had so much fun doing Inktober and coloring the 7 pages I did. So I am going to give it a good old try, because, you know, if I don't, I won't accomplish anything. So that's my goals at the moment. It hasn't been a particularly good week, and yesterday was like really stressful, and yeah, so I'm overwhelming myself. No, if you're not having fun doing it, then don't do it, right, Kim? So a dark red like Tuscan red, black raspberry, and scarlet like poppy red. Just throwing colors out there for reds. Thanks, Kim. It has been super helpful because I kind of felt a little bit lost after October because I've never colored that much or done that much in a month, and and then November came. And I was really excited to have you asked me to buddy color because am I using all? I am using Prismas. So yes, sometimes they are too stressful. So I absolutely know I am not going to finish 5 pages by next Thursday and be able to hand them in. So I am going to complete as many as I can, and that will just have to be that. And I'm okay with that. Dark green, grass green, and either spring green, apple green, or chartreuse. Started because, like I said, Claire did that fantastic bloody color along for it, and I mean, I'm all about doing the color alongs and stuff. So what am I using? I'm using apple green, Kelly green, and olive green. It was kind of the best combination I could come up with because I didn't want it to be too dark, but I didn't want it to be too bright, and it was like playing Goldilocks today, trying to find pencils. Oh, and then I go color up here. That's okay. Thank you, Kayla. Oh my god, why was I going to say Kyla? Don't be sorry. I love the ideas. Don't just watch. Please talk. I'm still trying to finish the one right now because I have to finish the cat. I'm waiting actually for pictures of my daughter's cat to come in. She's sending me them today. So I get to start coloring the cat today. But as soon as I finish that buddy color, we can start another one. That would be very cool. I like those. So, how was everybody's day today? How was yours, Kayla? Thank you for your asked for them. When are we going to do? Well, are we going to do the post box one? Because we could do that one like starting now. I'd be okay with that. So now that I've come to the conclusion that I can not stress and whatever regarding my pictures here, then yeah. Oh, sweetheart. That really bites, Robin. I absolutely feel you there. I get that. Our health plan at work ran out, so my prescriptions at the moment aren't being covered, and so we have to pay for them ourselves, and normally we pay 20% of what the prescription is. So yeah, we have really good coverage. Well, when you lose your coverage, suddenly you go from paying 20% to 100%, and quite a few of my medications are well above almost $600 a month for my prescription. So I have had to start coming off my prescriptions, and so I have been going through withdrawal for the past couple weeks, and it's ongoing. I just dropped more pills yesterday, so yeah, it's been really sucking. So Robin, feel better. I really hope you do, because yeah, I'm sorry, it sucks to feel that way so much. Maybe if I like zoom in a bit and move that up a bit, maybe that'll help the picture. Maybe I'm just too far away. Oh, that would be... Oh, me too, Kayla. So, okay. Well, then we'll start coloring as we chat. I'm absolutely for that. Normally we just get talking, and I'm not very good at coloring and talking. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. And but yeah, we can start doing that tomorrow, honey. I have no plans tomorrow. Kyrie is in band camp from 12 to 5. So beyond, dropping her off and picking her up, I absolutely am all for it because as of yesterday, I'm in a really dark place right now. So we're not going to talk about that because I will start to cry, and I am not going to cry on my stream. Oh my goodness. So okay, I had my daughter is such, she's so smart sometimes, man. I tell you, that kid is bright. So okay, so we were talking about like the YouTube changes that are all coming up that we're all terrified of, and yeah, and we run out of insurance generally around the end of August, beginning of September. I end up having to suddenly drop like 18 milligrams of hydromorph at one time and be happy and deal with it. So I feel you, Robin. I really do. I'm in so much pain right now. I can't even think straight. But so we were talking and thinking, and I don't know if this makes sense, okay, but the FTC doing whatever they're doing, fining people and all of that, what if it doesn't say count? So I've already put my stream to set up so that sorry, I've set up my stream already and my channel so that it's set up for adults. But because one, like videos, I live, and that you can tell, like all you have to do is look at what time I stream and, watch 2 seconds of my channel to see that it's not kid content. I occasionally will swear and, whatever. Still family friendly, but it's not kid content for sure. So what if, because I'm just doing live streams, and because obviously I'm not monetized or anything, do you think that the FTC could actually do anything about my channel? Because Morgan and I were talking, and we think that we might actually be okay, because if we're putting adult in the title, and if we're doing those things that we still have to do to comply, but like if we're not actually putting out videos and there's no ads going to that videos, that means that we're not making money. We're not targeting ads towards children. So is that, me and Morgan think that kind of clears us, like, and Kayla, tomorrow when we talk, if you want, I can go through it with you and help you, figure out how to set up the channel so that yours is covered under adults, okay? Because, yeah, thank you for the color, by the way, Kayla, because I changed to the dark green. I wasn't really happy with the olive green, and I like that so much better. So thank you. That was all on you. You made my picture look better. Na 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 na. So yeah, that's what Morgan and I were thinking. Like, I'm not making any money off this. I'm not, showing, regardless of what I show in my videos, it doesn't matter, because I'm not targeting children. I'm not even remotely targeting children. Like, just because I color something, and I get that part of it, I guess. Not really. But to me, And, or Kayla, like, I don't think that, like, we're not making money, we're not monetizing, we're not showing ads at all because we're live streaming. And so, but I mean, if this is, you know, maybe this is the formula, is just to do live streams, and that way maybe the FTC can't touch you. I don't know. It's just something Morgan and I are kind of rolling around in our heads because, you know, exactly. I still, just so we're very, very clear, I do not ever think a creator should ever be in trouble for who watches their content, because it is not up to them who watches their content. It is up to the person watching on the other end. So I am very much on the content creator side. And if you guys haven't, check out Color Cave or Nerdy Crafter Jackie. They have videos on what's going on, and they have links to the petition, which is just trying to get YouTube to slow down and like clarify what it means to be a child, because it means something different in every part of the world. Like, just because the States is 13 doesn't mean that, yeah, I think that maybe live streaming like this might be for some people a solution to, you know, that problem. Maybe not putting out pre-recorded videos is part of it, you know, because then you can't monetize off of it, and then, you know, they're not going to take your chat away and whatnot. And, you know, but who's to say what a child is in any other country? Like, you know, I'm sure Canada's laws are way different. Way different. So I don't think I'm completely safe, but two things. One, I just started streaming and I don't want to stop. I love this. This is what I have right now in my life that's keeping me motivated, is streaming and coloring and all of that. So I'm, one way or another, there's nothing I can do, right? I can put my stuff saying that it's not adult content. I cannot put videos on, which basically means I am following FTC guidelines. So, I mean, I don't think I'm safe, but I don't think anybody, I think somebody big is going to be made an example of, to be honest. That's my feelings on the whole thing. Like, I feel like they're just waiting for this to go into effect, and then, you know, the first time a big YouTuber, you know, that it's going to make real consequences in real waves to show that they are serious, I think they're going to pick somebody big and use them as an example. I don't think the internet, I think it's a joke that the internet can now be, you can be fined for what you do on the internet. But hey, you know, at least we're not paying for every website we go to. Okay, check out Lori's video. Thanks, Robin, because I haven't seen hers yet. I have watched like Color Cave, I've watched Nerdy Crafter, I've watched like a ton of different videos, and I don't know, I'm not gonna say I'm safe, but you know, at the same time, if they do something, if they say I can't stream, there is nothing I can do about that. Like, you know, so I guess there's really no point in stressing about it. You know, the best I can do is try to keep characters off the page. And since I found out that I actually color better doing, you know, wallpaper pages and stuff like that, not pages that I'm like skin tones or anything, I can't do that while I'm streaming. So I can keep my, use art, take out the word coloring. Okay. Okay, that's a cool one. Yeah, I know why they're doing it, but I mean, what a joke. There was no YouTube Kids when my children were, around 13, 14, whatever. And it just, I mean, I guess there was YouTube Kids by the time Kyrie was a little older, so we didn't ever use YouTube Kids. And, because then you have to say, yes, I am 18, yes, I am watching this. And you're making the onus on the watcher, not the creator. So, yeah, therapy and relaxation. Okay. Put chat, art, and dust, or I don't know, adult art and chat. Haha. That's true, Kayla. I have honestly never looked into Facebook Live, but I thank you, Kayla, because I would never have thought of that. To be honest, I don't even know why, but I wouldn't have. My initial reaction, like if everybody's leaving and I'm not going to be the only one stuck here, just because. So if there's like a mass exodus or if things happen and channels are being shut down and people are being sued, like I've thought of maybe Twitch. I don't know much about Twitch, but I have thought about it. And so I was thinking maybe there. I didn't even think of Facebook. Kayla, you are so smart. Thank you. So, like dusty adult art and relaxation. Okay. Kayla, you're reading this too, right? Because, we have to make sure. The government sucks. Seriously. Like, I grew up and my parents parented me and they didn't have the government over their shoulder telling them how, and somehow I survived it. And yet today, people don't want to take responsibility for themselves or their children, so they just let them do what they want. Makes me very angry. So, yeah, I mean, I just started. I guess it's like, what, my 5th stream. So, to be fair, if we had to go, or, I guess, I mean, I love being here. I love you guys. Having you guys, and streaming and hoping you guys will be there right now, that is really what's getting me, out of bed in the mornings and not in the afternoons. So, I would be destroyed to lose this. And I've only done 5 streams, but I love it. I absolutely love this. And I wouldn't want to lose this. And I wouldn't want to lose the friends I've made or the people that I talk to. Like, even, people that maybe I would consider my friend, but I don't talk to any day, like every day, like you, Robin. I'm so glad I have you guys on Instagram, so no matter what, we have that. But I would miss you, Robin, if I had, because I look forward every day to streaming, whether it's being on Kayla's stream or being in other streams or streaming myself. And I've even told my doctor how great YouTube is and that she needs to tell her other patients about it, like live streaming and stuff like that, because it's been so helpful for so many people, and me especially. Like, I mean, some of you know some of the stuff I've been through, and I know some stuff you guys have been through, and that's fine. And I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose the community that we have. And even though, yes, sometimes the community is rough and not fair and sucks, as a whole, most people are honest and kind people. And I don't want to lose that. Like, that would be the sucky part, you know? Like, if we didn't talk in streams, Robin, would we still talk? You know, now you and I will, Kim, you know, but you know, you get my point. I'm beating a dead horse at this point, I think. But yes, you guys get my point. So I really, really, you have no idea how much I appreciate you guys being here, especially tonight, honestly. It's been a really, really rough week, so, you know, I was so looking forward to tonight and then seeing who was on. And hi, Shalene, how are you? So what do you mean you're watching videos from the top? Like what I do? Like where you stream from the top down and you show stuff like Shalene does? Is that what you mean, sweetie? I just don't want to lose anybody, and you know, the potential fledgling relationships that we have is too important. It is much too important to society, to me, to my well-being personally, to have you guys here. So, you know, like, you guys have no idea what you do for me. I mean, I have my kids, but, you know, Kyrie's 15, she's gone all day, Darren's at work all day, and I don't have anything. And yes, I get out of bed for my kids, and I'm not saying they're not important, but it's having people outside of my house is so important. And I think you all understand, you know, if you can't go out, if you feel like you can't go into a crowd, you can still go on a stream and there'll be somebody there that will make sure to say hi. And, you know, good news. Ooh, good news, good news. I want good news, Kim. The coloring community. I don't think there's one person in here who cannot say they have not gained something, and there's not one person in here who can say they have not lost something because of it. So, you know, good, bad, or otherwise, we still keep coming back, right? So, I don't want to lose this. Not now. Not ever. I mean, you guys are my family in a way. Exactly, Robin. Like, you found planning, and you know, your reading took more of a centerfold instead. And don't get me wrong, I don't know what you've lost. I don't know what you've been through with the coloring community. So, oh, good, Kim. That's fantastic. Where's she working? And I'm so glad she's doing good. Please, Robin, absolutely. My email is literally this. Actually, I should type my email in. Huh, wouldn't that be nice? At Best Buy. I love Best Buy. That would be a good place to work, I think. Honestly, I really do. So let's see here. If I put it down in the description, I'll just put like my email there. I don't know if I'm allowed to take out support the Streamlabs stuff, so I'll just leave that in for now, but oops, wrong one. Oh yeah, it's my name at Gmail. Yeah, it's my name at gmail.com. Dusty's Color and Art. I don't. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Kim. So your grandbaby's getting all better and like there's, you know, everything looks good. Oh, thank you, Katrina. Thank you for being here. I'm not going to worry about anything because if I worried about stuff at this point, I would be an absolute basket case and I, honest to God, would never get out of bed. I can't worry about much. I get too stressed out. I'm a worrier. And I dwell when I worry. So I'm a dweller too. Oh, I'm a dweller and a worrier. Oh my. Oh God, I can't imagine when I all right. Messenger is awesome, Robin. I love Messenger. That's how I talk to most people. Some people through Instagram, and Kim, I'll have to check it after since I am streaming on my phone. So, sorry, I can't check it yet. When I was little, so my dad used to be a pipeliner, right? So he worked, you know, with big pipes and he used to bring them home. And we had a carport. So it had, you know, the bottom half was covered and then there were big poles and then the top part was covered. And my dad brought home this one time, he brought home pipe. This really, like, it was taller than I was. I was probably 8. And it was taller than I was, and it was super heavy pipe and, you know, whatnot. And I was outside playing, and our kitchen door was like super thick wood and it didn't have a window in it or anything. So you couldn't hear through it because it went right into our kitchen. So I was outside in the carport and one of the pipes fell on my head. And I used to have hair down to like the top of my butt. And my mom, she used to love to brush my hair because my sister, she whined and complained that it hurt. And my mom, she could like rip out knots and I wouldn't even flinch. And so I went in like after I stopped crying and whatever. I didn't think, it didn't bleed. It did not bleed that I know of or remember. But I do remember I went in and I had a shower, was getting ready for school, and we were sitting in front of the fireplace and my mom was doing my hair. And so she gets to the back of my head and she has a rat tail comb, one of those combs with the big like stick thing sticking out of it. And so she has her comb, and man, she used to love that thing. That's what she brushed my hair with. So she gets to the back of my head and she thinks she finds a knot. So she starts like pulling and she can't get a grip of this knot. And at this point I'm crying because she's at the back of my head, right? And so she takes the end of her comb and she sticks it in my head and starts pulling on my head. Well, then it did start bleeding. And then she realized there was a big ass hole in the back of my head. And I actually have a like spot. Like if I tilt my head forward, I have a very, very flat spot right on the back of my head. And there's a dent in the middle of it. And I had 13 stitches put into my head. And I actually still have some of those stitches to this day. Gross, right? But yeah, I do. And so I actually know what it's like to have your head split open. So I am really glad she's doing that. That's why I go to streams and everything, is I'm trying to keep from stressing about things. So that's how I deal. And I'm really good, like I've mentioned before, I live in this state of denial. You know, slowly over time, it becomes just nothing because, you know, it's in your head and eventually it's like something that doesn't bother you so much. But you don't have to think about it. It just sits in your head and, you know, but then sometimes those little boxes pop open. And yeah, that's not fun when they pop open. So I'm sorry, so sorry, Kayla, that you're not doing well. I will promise I will call you when I'm done if you want me to, if it's not too late. Oh, oh God, Kim. I can't imagine answering that phone call. Oh. And she was super active and stuff, and your kid active, because yeah, just, you know, that's what we do. We just keep talking.
What's happening?
So I didn't learn anything funny today.
He's not in here yet.
Yeah, it hasn't been a very good night or day. So I don't know anything funny. I need to like laugh at myself here.
Oh, what the hell?
8 hours. 8 years old. Yeah. I remember that age oh so well. Now we have, you know, Kyrie, who's, well, Morgan is 21. She lives on her own and, you know, does her thing. And Kyrie's 15 and she's at school. She has band, like this weekend she has band camp. So Friday night was 6:30 to 9:30. Today's 9 to 5 and tomorrow's 12 to 5. Hi, Brittany. How are you?
I can invite you here.
Thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it. So,
but did we want to just, yeah, we want to go
red and white, red and white.
You want to do Eliminator or?
Oh.
All right.
What color? Oh, Victoria's not here, so I know I won't hear them say blue, but what color should I do the balls in the middle? That got me. That made me laugh. I am. Yep, I can't. I'm a terrible person. Terrible person. I like will run up and make sure they're okay, but I'm like one of those people who I'm like an emotional crier and an emotional laugher. So if I'm really uncomfortable or, you know, really, you know, just whatever, I'll giggle. If I lie, I giggle. I can't lie to save my life. And it's not. It's actually a picture from Coloring Book Cafe. It's part of the challenge of coloring 5 pictures in 5 days or whatever. And I'm not going to be able to complete the challenge, but I am still going to color them and try. So later though, Trina, I can send it to you if you want. I was trying to find a picture that, you know, would work, but not, I don't know. Nobody knows what to do right now with the content, with anything. Everybody is just up in the air. And I think that's the thing. It's fear that drives people, right? It's fear driving everything right now. But anyway, yeah, I like, you know, I was driving down the road the other day and we'd had some snow. So I'm driving and I was stopped at this stoplight and he was like biking through the snow and oh my god, he hit something and went ass over tea kettle right into a huge snowbank. He was fine. He was fine. I made sure he was fine. But Hi, Victoria. How are you? Oh, well, I'm glad I could be here for you, Brittany.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he went ass over tea kettle, and seriously, it was the funniest thing. I had to pull over. First, I pulled over to make sure he was okay. But then I had to stay pulled over and laugh because I had tears rolling down my face. I'm good. Well, no, I'm not very good, Victoria, but I'm trying to be better. So, how are you doing? I hope things are good with you. Because life has to be good somewhere. Are things good with you, Brittany? Because, god damn it, I will find the good somewhere. I promise. See, I'm happy with my leaves. Like, I know you guys can't see them very well. Maybe if I, like, don't move. But I'm, like, quite content with my leaves, except for this one that I forgot. But I don't know that I need to use Gamsol. I didn't forget that one. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah? I mean, that's to me, that's like the extent of like really my technique. But I think that's not too bad. I mean, it's not ugly. I mean, it's not rocket science either, but you know, I think that I would be proud to hand this in the way it is, or the way I'm doing it. Screw them and what they think is the best, right? As long as I do the best I can do, you can never ask for more than that. I mean, you can't. You can only do the best you can do, and you can only ask that other people do the best they can do. So, there it is. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Brittany. I appreciate that. Although I'm like putting you all on the spot, and I mean, nobody's going to sit there and say, oh my god, Dusty, that is just blippin' ugly. I mean, you guys are so much nicer than that. So, I mean, I don't mind showing my stuff to you guys because you guys are nice. And I mean, but I put you on the spot, and that wasn't fair because it might be ugly, but I tried my best. Like Thomas the Tank. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, I gotta go feed the sled dogs so they can get running again.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Brittany. At least I know if nobody says anything that, you know, it really means they don't like it. But when they say yes, they either feel put in a corner or like they have to say yes. So either way, it works for me. No, they're not being negative. It's just this contest is being done based on technique. And when Pencil Stash colored a stained glass picture, she literally took every piece of it separately and made these pretty gradients and stuff, and then like, you know, this is my, you know, beginning learnings technique stuff. This is the best I've got, and I'm okay with that because I'm quite happy with how I color things. Because, well, if I wasn't, I shouldn't be doing it. Exactly. She is an artist. I mean, she's the artist for Coloring Book Cafe. What do you say to that, right? Like, obviously my pictures, they're not even meant to be compared to hers. Like, you know, I'm meant to take stuff she teaches and use it and learn, but they literally released like a couple videos in the last couple days regarding certain techniques. So it's not like they had it there before and I just didn't do it. So
what a shit mix of a team we are.
Ayla, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And I will be up tomorrow morning, so I promise that we will talk. And you know what? you can put the baby down and we can color some of our post color page, okay? Because that's my plan for tomorrow. Well, okay, so with Coloring Book Cafe, I signed up for it for Christmas last year. That's what one of my gifts last year was Coloring Book Cafe. And if you go to their member section, they have what they call Masterclass of Coloring. And right now there are 12 modules, I believe. And I don't think there's a video that's longer than 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. And so like, yeah, there's like 12, 20-minute videos, and you know, like it's very, very, very basic in the beginning. So, you know, if you don't need to go through the color theory and stuff, but I bought it for Christmas last year and they sent me a box and it came with some dollar store items and some beautiful stickers, and I got fine liners, and I think I got highlighters and watercolor pencils, something like that. So I got the box like after I signed up, and then nothing. There's 2 tutorials on there. One is how to do a 3D octopus, but I haven't watched that yet, so I don't actually know how long it is. And I believe there's one more there that I haven't watched. But there hasn't been anything new. Like, they do have a page on Facebook, to be fair, that I have not been very active in. So,
See, I told you 1 year.
Yeah, I don't, like, they do stuff on Facebook, but as far as, like, Coloring Book Cafe, you get free pictures, like free books, and not like the ones that come out on Amazon. We get a option to buy them cheaper before they hit Amazon, but it's a couple bucks cheaper, usually $2, $3 cheaper, half price, whatever. And that's kind of it. I haven't actually, like, I need to definitely check out the Facebook page more, because if they're doing more stuff there, then I would be all over that. But honestly, like, Angela, and the one who goes to Kayla's stream, you guys all know her. She did Coloring Book Cafe, I believe, at some point last year. So you might want to talk to her too. But what I found is that, honestly, since I signed up, they have the master class there, and nothing has been added to it since last year when I joined anyway. So I was seriously debating giving up my subscription to it. It's $79 a year. But then they did this and I was all excited, and they sent out a couple more videos. Like, there are a couple technique videos, one on stained glass and one on the sky, on those 2 pictures. But Angela Porch, yes. So yeah, that's what it is. I'm not super thrilled, although I would say that the amount of coloring pages I have access to, I think that in and of itself definitely equal, like, every 14 days or every month they have like a mini book you can download or whatever, plus they have other pages, and a coloring book a month or every 2 weeks, or say even 5 pages every 2 weeks, right? It's that, to me, is worth it. But I definitely need to go to the Facebook group and see if they're more active there. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, I'm just doing what makes me happy, because, well, it's me that has to be happy with it, right? See, now mine, I feel like these ones look washed out, so I have to recolor them. Angela is such a sweetheart. I absolutely adore that woman. I see her like everywhere. I swear to God. I go to, like, say, as an example, Jennifer Bliss. I'll go to like her live stream and there's Angela, and then I go to Coloring Book Cafe and there's Angela. I see her everywhere, but I don't ever see her anywhere where I know to like contact. Has come back and she's come to my stream, so you know, I definitely think that that's pretty awesome. I like her so much. What do you think of them, Robin? Like, are you actually, did you actually pay for Coloring Book Cafe? Because I know they only allow entrance like once every other month or something like that. Yeah, she's a sweetheart, Kim. I really do like her a lot, actually. And she's always so talkative and positive, like when she's talking, as far as I've ever seen. So, all about the positivity. That, you know, I shouldn't have done, but to myself, nobody else. I don't hurt people. I hurt me. But yeah, I'm, you know, I am trying, I do try them happy and make them smile. And so that's what I do. I try to tell jokes or make fun and just bring the positive. Because I'm negative enough all the time without it. So, oh my god, hi Charlotte, how are you? Yeah, usually I just go to them, like, to their site. I don't really read a lot of emails. That's terrible, isn't it? Maybe I'll go look at my email list and see, because maybe that would be better. Because, yeah, I just, I don't know. Like, as far as being on the site and masterclass and that type thing, if that was what I was paying for, I would not be completely happy. But I am also not unhappy. I'm okay, thank you, Charlotte, if you're asking me. How are you doing? You said you're good already. I'm sorry. Are you coloring anything fun tonight? Are you doing anything fun tonight? I'm just randomly talking because that's what I do. I like to just randomly talk and bore people. I mean, I bore my husband and my family all the time. Oh, I tell ya. They like run away from me sometimes. Oh my god. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Kim.
Well, this feels better.
That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. That was awesome. I needed that laugh. You're doing what I try to do. You're trying to cheer me up, make me laugh. I'm supposed to be making you guys laugh. Or at least I try. I'm not really that funny, but I think I am. You know how that works sometimes? You know, my husband and my daughter look at me going, you know, you're not funny, Mom. And I'm sitting here like, you know, busting a gut. So, oh my God, Kyrie? I have the sweetest kid, don't get me wrong. She is so fantastic. And she is so funny. Like, she has always loved to be called weird because it makes her unique. She's always loved that she was named after a video game. She's always loved everything. Like, this kid is so full of life and laughter and happiness, and She makes some of the best jokes like ever. So Darren and I are both very sarcastic and smartass, and we taught her well. There are days where like she'll say something and you have to do a double take, and like it's like, oh my god, that came from you? Seriously? So, oh hey Patty, how's it going? So yeah, that was
Nice.
yeah, she's funny. She is like seriously the light of our family. I'm like the glue and she is the fun. And she cut her hair. Like she's very thin. She's she's 15. And she has no curves. She's very straight. She's very pointy. She's always been very pointy. Like I remember her chin when she was born. Oh my god. And I remember right when we got it done, we stopped at 7-Eleven afterwards, and so the lady at the till asked Darren if he wanted something for my son. And Kyrie was there, like she was referring to Kyrie. And Darren was like, no, I want that for my daughter. And she goes, oh, not your son? And we're like, no, that's our daughter. And you know what she thinks? Oh my god, Kim, you are putting such pictures in my head. Peanut butter. There you go. Peanut butter is wet and spreadable. So, oh my god. Kim, I love you. I do. And just in case everybody doesn't know, Patty's my sister in real life. So, oh hey Mia, how are you? Thank you for coming. I really appreciate this. Kim is being funny. Oh, someone's sending me messages and I can't see them because I'm streaming on my phone. That's okay. Yeah. So, you are awesome, Kim.
All you nuts.
Totally awesome. But yeah, Kyrie, she is such a smartass, and in a good way. Like, she's not rude or crude or anything like that. She's smartass in a good way, in the way that, we are. So she fits very well. And oh, there are days that she just lays some zingers on you, and you're like, oh my gosh, where did you come from, you little shithead? Sorry, I didn't know what else to say. Maybe if we talk like adults on our channel, maybe they'll realize that it's not for children. And I'm not saying that we need to talk like, sailors or anything, but Oh, Kim. That would be fun. That would be so much fun. Good job, Mia. You're thinking. I'm just laughing. Because she's like our comedy relief tonight. I'm having a hard time being a comedy relief, so Kim has to step in and do it. But you can be the comedy relief on my channel anytime, Kim. You are so, like, right up my alley as far as jokes go. Yep. You definitely fit into my mentality, or I fit into yours, or we both have the same mentality, or I don't know, the same jokes are funny. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. It's getting late and I'm not very bright, so that's okay. Oh yes. Sometimes I forget to in small circles and I color in large strokes. Because sometimes coloring in strokes feels good, Perfect. That is perfect.
Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, I probably got about 30 or 40 or
Oh.
so at least to open.
Well, I'm glad you found other things to do, Robin, and that, you know,
Oh yeah.
coloring isn't your main source of anything anymore.
That's about how long it takes.
So much healthier to have more than one activity. I crochet or knit, or I do lots of other, or I could do lots of other things. I just right now I choose not to. So, but that's okay. You have more subs than I do, Kim. Awesome. You definitely need to stream. Yeah, I am trying to start keeping myself busier. It was also like I don't know. I felt like things were. I know that all the withdrawal stuff. Take that out, and I thought the rest of my life was things were happening, and I was starting to be able to do things outside of being sick, and now I can't, and yeah. So it's definitely good to have other things, because if I did not have coloring, I don't know what I would be doing right now. Actually, I'd be crying right now. If I wasn't streaming, I would be downstairs crying, honestly. So this is so good for me. And Kim, thank you so much. Sweet Robin, that is awesome. I don't know how many I have. I have no idea how many I have. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Mia. Oh, Robin, that is so awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Mostly, I don't. My problem is right now is that I'm using the kitchen table. So, like, every time I want to do anything, I have to, get everything out and set it up and then put it all back away, and then I have to clean the table because, my family made their lunches and had breakfast, and it's, I just don't want to do it anymore. I have 66? Oh my God! Thank you all so much. Oh my God. Last time I checked, I had 24. Oh my God. I'm so excited right now. Oh my God. Oh, Darren, I have 66 subscribers.
Yay.
I thought I had 24.
3 more, you gotta turn around.
Why?
Because you have 69, baby. Not yet, no.
An electric eraser. Kim, I'm on to you now. I am so on to you. I just told Darren that I had 66 subs, and do you want to know what he told me? He said that 3 more and I'm going to have to turn around because then it's 69. Ah! See, we are like, seriously. Yeah. That's my husband. I know, right? So, and then by the time you pull everything out, you're like, oh, I just don't want to do it. Or like in my kitchen, as an example, my chair, my kitchen chair, they're not meant to sit in for hours. They're meant to sit down and eat and get up and leave. So, like, seriously, the chair sucks. You made people laugh, Darren. So once I get set up in the living room, and then I can leave my computer up, and then I'll have a light, and I can leave my camera up without Kyrie or me or Darren accidentally bumping it, because literally it's this thing that clips to up and then holds my camera face, and the weight of it just, you know, yeah. So it's a pain in the ass. So if I could get that set up and like even set onto something I'm not coloring on, because when I color, it moves the camera, which I think is part of the reason I'm having such a shitty screen. But right, so oh, Charlotte.
See, and you can't play the
I do too. I have a hard time. Either I color or I talk. And once I get talking, you notice I stop coloring, right? And I'm stuff like this that, you know, isn't trying to make a couch look like a couch, or isn't trying to make a face look like a face. I can kind of do these things, although I really screwed up like last week on the lollipops I was doing. I messed those up completely, and I messed up on the big blue balls. So, you know, that I was trying to do more than I should have been while I was trying to talk. And yeah, so I need to I get caught in the talk or not talk. But yeah, like normally, unless I'm streaming, sitting here for anything more than half an hour and I'm up and I'm, you know, my back is killing me, my stomach's killing me, and because just so we're all well aware, my pancreas doesn't work, which is literally right in the center of your body. And so somebody dropped a 10-pound bowling ball and it went right through you. That's to me what it feels like. Like my sides don't hurt in particular, but it hurts right through to my back. And then I have fibro on top of that and all of that. So sitting here and even, you know, all of this, I love it and I refuse to give it up ever, but it hurts. And so I'm really looking forward to getting my table. We just, part of the reason is we have like desks in there right now that are the ones that close. So Darren and I used to game on our computers, and we each had a computer. So we had computer desks that we could close and lock to keep the kids out of when they were little. And they're fantastic. And we get to. So except for that, we
Can we get a goaltender, please? Holy shit.
oh, yay, Victoria! Yay!
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't care that I'm sick. I mean, I've been sick for 20 years, so I mean, it is what it is. But it's just so hard to sit here and want to color. And I try coloring at the couch, but our couch is a little bit broken. And the way I have to sit to be comfortable to lean against like the cushions, there's no room for anything in front of me. And we bought a little table so that I could color on, whatever, but we didn't realize how it worked. And what it is, it's one of the ones you slide under your couch. But because we have one of those couches that recline, it has a big metal bar right in the front. So the table will not recline under the couch. So I have like one of those lap boards, and coloring on there and having like any fun doing it is not fun. It just ends up hurting. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting my desk. So the reason that we haven't got it yet is because on my closed desk, we have like the PlayStation and all of our kind of like electronics sitting up there, and whatnot. And so my desk in until we move those. So it's just kind of right now, just we're stuck for the moment. So after, I think, probably after the new year, I think I can wait till then. Hi, Joey. How are you? Thank you for coming. I know, right, Robin? And we thought maybe I could use it in bed, but because it has to come in sideways, of the bed and the top of the bed,
Not there.
there's too much room, so it when it goes to lean back on itself, it can't lean back on itself, and it ends up falling. And so, and then it has to come in on the side, and then you're coloring it like on it this way.
Yep.
Which it's meant to be colored this way, and it's got a little cup tray and stuff. And yeah, so what a pain in the ass, right? So, sorry, I've just been talking. Let me catch up on chat for a sec. Oh, I can't wait till you post some more videos, Victoria. I didn't tell you guys, like, how I feel and all of that to make you feel sorry for me. I just was trying to explain why I feel the way I do. It wasn't for any other reason. Sorry if it sounded like it. Oh, I can't answer it. Oh, crap.
Yes, I will be all over that, my defensive part.
Ah, I know who it is and I can't answer it. Katrina must have got booted from my stream and is trying to get a hold of me. And, uh-oh. I hit my phone. Now it flipped it. What the hell? I can't answer. I'm streaming on my phone. It'll cut the stream, and I don't want to do that. Oh. Did it flip my page? Because on my screen, it flipped my page. Okay, are you guys sure? I don't want to go. Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh, okay. Maybe I can do this. It's upside down too, so give me 2 secs here. Oh god, this is dumb. Oh. On my oh. Where's the eye? Under my thing. Come on, can't answer. Oh. W. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Okay, I think I got it, maybe. Is it? Okay, sorry about the shaky. Okay, Katrina, if you can hear me, I promise I will call you tomorrow, and I got to read what you wrote, and I hear you, okay? I promise. Kyrie, can you grab my cord, my charging cord, please? Of course, now my phone is at like 23%. Thank you guys for sticking around. That was like, you know, totally a pain in the butt. No, I think it's okay. Somehow, flip my screen on my phone, so my screen is backwards, but not the picture itself, which I think it's because you can't change. Sorry, I'm just trying to plug in my phone so it doesn't die here. And up here.
There you go.
Oh, check it out. Yeah, I got it. See all those noises? Oh, I'm sorry. I went in today though. I did do like Streamlabs research, and I did go in today and check to make sure that like I tried changing my bit rate and what I was streaming at to try to keep my stream health better. So hopefully hopefully that all figures out. So technically I should actually have like a better stream in and of itself with less reactions and stuff. So yeah. Okay, I am turning it upside down now. Thank you, Charlotte, so much. I really, really appreciate you being here. I appreciate every single one of you being here. So much. I really do. Again, Katrina, if you can hear me, I can't call you or answer because of my phone, but I do hear you, so we're good. Do you need to make anything for lunch or for a snack tomorrow? Like, you're going to need more than a snack from 12 to 5. Because we're leaving here at 11:15. So you're going to need more than a bowl of cereal. Charlotte, thank you.
Yep.
Kyrie. Apparently she can't hear me. Because I will bet you, honest to God, I will bet you $5. 5 Canadian dollars even, which really means only $2.50 for about $2.75 for you guys, $3 maybe. So we're talking cheap here, but I bet you she's got headphones on and she's on the computer, which, listen, really, like, it's my fault that I have to nag on her. Like, come on, guys. Oh yeah, Mia, sorry, you're stuck in the same boat I am.
Oh, fuck, I didn't think...
Kyrie?
I didn't think it was getting through, that's why I was like, oh shit.
Come here, please. I can't...
No.
Bleeding all over the place.
Yeah.
Are you okay? But you're going more to eat that you can eat. And it at least peanut butter is like, will get you through.
Nut allergies.
Well, tell your friends that they can go sit in another corner while you eat your peanut butter and jam sandwich. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, don't do that. See, and yeah, there it goes. My stream now sucks. Sorry.
Nice.
Oh. Don't beg. It's fine.
Yeah. It's okay. Now we get the money.
Okay, but you have to do something. Make it. No, I bought all that nice meat that you like. I even bought the honey ham for you, right? I'm on stream.
I know.
Oh, so you're throwing meat around on purpose while I'm streaming? Kyrie, that's not very nice of my guests. I'm just kidding. I'm picking on her.
You just said that's not very nice of your guests.
What?
My guests. Two.
You said... You
Are you kidding?
Can I have a bite of your sandwich?
No.
Again.
So, yeah. I'm a terrible mom. So, I make my kids a bowl of cereal. I have to have a bite. I have to come in and have a bite. And Kyrie's making a sandwich for tomorrow because she's got band camp all day. And she didn't want to make peanut butter because her friends have peanut allergies. So, that's fine. We have some meat in the house. There is that.
You get my lunch.
Well, you could just get out a piece of bread and put on like some meat and mustard for me and be happy. I wouldn't eat on stream anyway. That would be rude to me.
Yeah, because I think if we hit new turn, we can just go to the next one, right?
Not that it's rude if other people do it. It's just I have fake teeth. I fucking stream is. Oops, sorry. I didn't say that. Oh wow. Can I have a piece of meat? The little piece. My kid is so hard done by.
Yes.
No, I just want one piece.
Well, I'm sorry.
I just see like one little one. Thank you. Well, there we go, Kim. We can be the denture clan. You can only watch my stream if you have dentures, god damn it. Because if you don't have dentures, you just can't understand denture problems. Could be worse. What? Oh, everybody's leaving because I'm talking about my dentures?
Because you said only people with dentures can watch. Everybody.
Oh. Jesus, Kyle.
Sounded funnier in my head.
So yeah, you just don't understand denture problems, you know. And there's the worst things in the world ever. There are days that I prefer to be toothless, which is actually funny because...
How Train Your Dragon's Toothless, that's been her nickname for who knows how long.
Well, Kyrie, you just ruined that for me. I could have turned that into a 5-minute long story.
Well, don't turn it into a 5-minute story and focus on coloring.
I can't focus on coloring and keep people talking. I have to do one or the other. It's very, very basic here. My brain skills don't...
I thought I couldn't do that.
I can't multitask, Kyrie.
I'm talking to you and with my lunch, so you know.
My little snot is making comments over here that you guys can't hear. Uh-huh.
I wonder if they can. Probably not.
Say hi.
Hello.
If you're here, you have to say hi. You have to be polite at least. These are my people.
Can I be, okay, said hi to them. Can I be rude to you now?
You can always be rude to me, Sunshine, but not my friends.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes I find them like they'll hurt. Like they'll be hurting, and so I will like blushing now and like waving. It's awesome. Hey, wait, now she's eating candy that I can't eat because of my teeth. Seriously.
You don't know what I'm doing?
I can hear what you're doing. Do you think I'm dumb?
Yes.
Oh, that was harsh, Kyrie. Ow.
You're welcome.
Come on. So, it's okay. It's okay that she says those things. Just so you, like, me and Kyrie have a thing where we swear to sorry, we don't swear. We tell each other we love each other by giving each other the finger. That's candy, but we bought this Halloween candy and I seriously cannot eat it. Like, it took me 20 minutes to even soften it enough to, like, move it in my mouth. And by that point, my mouth was so sore. Oh, these stupid candies are so hard. And it sucks because there's black ones and I love the black. I'm all about the black licorice. And so, hard candy. Actually, a hard candy dissolves quicker than these things do. We got like a container that had like some orange, like kind of like jubes, but Easter shapes, and that's so cool. At least you're not judging me for giving her the finger. I know, right? That's what I love you means, and for us, that's our thing. It's our thing. And so, nobody else has to understand it or anything. I'm not abusing her. But yeah, that's how we, communicate here. Darren, Kyrie's always like, I love you. And then Darren's like, no, no. And then, of course, she has to run up and like attack him and give him hugs and kisses. And he's always like, no, no, no. And what happened is I realized I tell her I love her all the time and she doesn't reciprocate. She doesn't respond. And Darren says, no, he doesn't love her. And she fights. Milky Ways. Do we have Milky Way here? White. If it was right, if it was like decent, I don't really like chocolate. That's the problem. I like certain chocolate bars, but mostly it's like, it's just. Yeah, we have Milky Way, right? Yeah. I've done that to Kyrie so many times. It's just like, put-choo. Wow, that was a really bad imitation, sorry. But yeah, it's that's what kind of house I live in. We're just very open and non-judgy and make stupid jokes, and yeah, so that's what my house is like. It's even fun around holidays, let me tell you. So Purdy's, we're selling Purdy's right now for Kyrie's band. If anybody wants Purdy's. Just kidding. I'm only kidding. But yeah, I don't like we have one of those like, oh, what is it? We have like a chocolatier here that makes like amazing bloody chocolate. Bernard Callebaut, maybe, yeah. I like the Pop Rocks chocolate. See, there you go. Right now, apparently we're selling pie, like sweet pie and savory pie, and something called a corn pie. Does anybody know what a corn pie is? Because apparently they're selling corn pies. And I don't know what corn pies are. Seriously, I've had this conversation. Whoa. Seriously? I swear to God. I've never heard of it either, Mia, but it's apparently on this list. And I don't know what corn pie is. I'm a crust eater. I'll eat the inside of the pie, but not the crust. The bottom of the crust I'll eat because it's been sitting on the pie or under the pie, but I don't like the top crust or the edge crust at all. It's yucky. I know. What is a corn pie? So we have to buy this corn pie that, she's selling these pies, like Pie Junkie is what it's called, apparently. So she's selling these right now. And then she's which is like this huge organization. The Calgary Stampede is a huge deal, like here in Alberta. And it's like world known in some places. And my kid plays with the marching bands that are associated with the Calgary Stampede. Like, she doesn't play for itself, like whatnot. So you would think things would be organized and stuff, right? Well, we get an email yesterday saying that the merchandise store is now open for business and that we have until Wednesday to get an order in. Now, in my world, I do not get an email and suddenly have enough money to pay for a hoodie or anything by Wednesday the next week. Like, that's not how my world works. I need to budget this, I need to you know, like, of course I want to buy her a hoodie. We're big on hoodies here. And so we buy hoodies for everything, like school so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So for 6 days, the merchandise store is open. So they don't have a store that you can just, order a Stetson hoodie from or a band parent t-shirt. They have it set up so it's a store that's only open for certain days, and they messed up apparently, and now we only have 5 days to order our kids anything merchandise wise. And like, we wanted to buy Kyrie a Stetson hoodie for Christmas. That would have been her Christmas present, but I don't have the money by the 20th. Like, that just does not work in my world. And I don't understand how it works in anybody else's world, that apparently it works in enough people's worlds in Stetsons that, they don't think it's a problem. They wouldn't think of, going to, say, like a printer type place, like a place that, does, team shirts and silk screening and does the embroidery. You wouldn't think of going to a shop in Calgary, where we're all from, and saying, hey, we would like to have an account if people want to come and order our stuff, because hell, they sell a lot of stuff. So they could say, if people want to come order our stuff here, this is how much you'll make when they buy it. This is how much, they pay for it, and have an account set up so that we can get this merchandise throughout the year. But now it's not going to be open until the spring. So I can't get her hoodie for Christmas because I'm poor, and I can't get me, like, the store's not open again until the spring. And the way that they do it, in a way, in an envelope that says merchandise on the front. And parents are not allowed to actually drop forms off, so that means the kids are dropping all these forms off. Which means as soon as I hand Kyrie an envelope and ask her to hand it in that says merchandise, what's going to happen? She's going to know I'm buying fucking merchandise. Sorry. Flipping merchandise. Like, there is no thought process. This is one of the, like, this band is the pre-band to the show band, and the show band plays all over the world. They're world class. They've played at Buckingham Palace. They've paid for the Queen and Will and Kate, and they've played at the Rose Bowl parade and at the horse thing where, they have the Triple Crown thing. Yep. They've played there. Like, they're a world class marching band, and this is the pre-world class marching band. And I can't order a flipping hoodie without my kid knowing, which means no surprise gifts for her. Oh, it just pisses me off so much. I don't know if we're gonna buy corn pie. No. I don't know. Because then we could just Mia. Oh my god. Just now it notified you. That's so sad. Well, I found out yesterday too that her kid was actually pulled out of band. So, like, my one way around that, because I don't really know any of the other parents. So, like, Kyrie's best friend, Kirsten, she joined band last year because of Kyrie. Like, she joined at school. Kyrie got like 3 people to sign up for Roundup. But they're a year apart. So Kirsten, when Kyrie went to high school, got left behind, and Kirsten got left behind in Roundup. Yep. And it sucks because they literally live 2 blocks from us. So we would, like, all last year we carpooled. So we either picked them up or dropped them off. And now we're doing it all alone again. And oh, it's so hard. Like, trying to keep gas in the car, and then to find out I have to try and buy a hoodie, and I don't know anybody else. It's a good idea though, Joey. I just have to find a new friend, which, okay, I'm sure I could figure that out, because honestly, I work I mean, everybody has to work 8 bingos this year, I believe. So we all work bingos. I work with people, kids. So in Roundup, which is 7, 8, and 9, Stetson's is 10, 11, 12, and when you're 16, you can audition for the show band, is how it works here. So in Roundup, I have no idea where it's going with that thought, but anyway, KAIR. Yeah, right? Paycheck to paycheck. Like, we barely survived that, you know. So if we had known that this was even coming up, we would have started putting money away a couple months ago so that we had the money now. But I just don't, you know, and I feel so bad. And she's okay with it. Like, my daughter haws about joining band again because she knows how expensive it is. She knows we pay for tour, you know, and the gas driving her around, and the you know, paying to go to all her concerts and all of that, driving out of town for parades and everything. It's a lot, and I don't know, I shouldn't. I know it costs too much money, and every year it breaks my heart, and I tell her that we will go to the poorhouse to, you know, make her dreams come true. And you know, we're already there, but, you know, it can't get much worse. Good night, Robin. You did not worry me at all, Robin. Honestly, it is stuff I have already discussed with my husband, with my daughters. You know, like Morgan and I had a conversation about it earlier, which is what made me think maybe, you know, for channels like mine and Kayla's, we would be okay. I mean, it was just a thought. I don't know for sure, and I'm not counting on it, but I can't stress. I can't, because, yeah, I would be so, I mean, I already have to take, you know, pills for all my other mental problems. Like, never mind if I stressed about everything. So you were great, Robin. Thank you for being here. So, well, thank you, Brittany. If you've ever played video games, I don't know if you're a gamer or anything, but if you know what Final Fantasy is and Disney, maybe you know what Kingdom Hearts is. Obviously, it came out originally. The third one just came out last year, actually, or this year, maybe last Christmas. Kingdom Hearts. I played it, and in the part, turns out that the girl Kairi is actually a Disney princess, which I didn't care about, but that's the story behind her. And so when I heard the name, I was like, oh my god, Darren, when, like, we tried for like 4 years to get pregnant with Kairi. So I said to him, I said, if we ever have a girl, we are naming her Kairi. And there was no option. It was just, we heard the name and we just knew she would have been named Logan John would have been her name, and she's Kairi Beth. And she loves her name, and she loves the fact that it's from Disney and, like, from a video game, period. She loves the fact nobody else has her name, although she used to be so funny. And she would sit there, and because of how it's spelled, a lot of people look at it and think Carrie. And I understand that. There are days I wish I had spelt it differently, but that's how it was spelled in the game, and I loved it. So I remember once we went to IKEA, and so here IKEA has a play area. So you can drop your kid off and go shopping, and they give you a pager. So if anything happens, they call you. We, you know, sign the thing, and she looks at the name and she goes, Carrie, where's Carrie? Carrie. And it did end. It's not coming back, I don't think. Is it continuing? Oh, good. That was a big jump. So saw her in the back, right? And I'm like, Kyrie, come on. And this lady's like, Carrie, I asked you to come. And she walks up to this lady, and she had enough. And she goes, my name is Kyrie. Kyrie, not Carrie. Kyrie. And she turned around and walked out. And she was so frustrated, and oh my God, it was hilarious. Like, she just was so frustrated with this woman because this woman refused to even try to remember and just kept calling her Carrie because it was easier. And yeah, I'm really sorry about you guys. So, well, I need to get to 2 more minutes. God damn it. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to say that. You have 6 kids, 5 girls, 1 boy. They have different names, but not that unique.
Yeah.
Do they have anything similar in their names, Brittany? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of kids.
Oh, there it is.
Like, do you mind if I ask how old you are?
Yeah.
I think it's wonderful. Seriously applaud the people that can and do.
I'm surprised Nux didn't want to watch that.
So,
Yeah.
Bristol? See, I just did it. Brixton? Using it up, aren't I?
Oh.
I know. Like, how hard is it to honestly learn to say somebody's name? Like, once you know their name, I mean, it's okay to forget, but to not even try is just sad. I am just butchering your child's name, aren't I, Brittany? I apologize. Disclaimer, true. I have some very blonde moments. Veronica, Valor. Brixton. If I am not, first of all, assumed to be a guy because of my, I mean, really, why I understand why they do, but my last name used to be Hassenstein. And I used to get called Krusty Frankenstein. Like, see, he's a boy. My parents were on crack. Like, seriously, crack. I know, and I don't know how to fix it. I don't know why it's like messing. I really like that name, Brittany. If I ever had another girl, I would want to name her Ember, like Ember. So, Brixton and Brixlin. Oh, that is way cool. Or are they different? I don't know. Once I'm streaming, Kim, I don't know how to change it. I went in before and I like checked Streamlabs, and I went and I researched it and I changed all my options and everything to make sure that not much I can do. My phone, there's like, I fixed the settings already, so yeah, there's nothing I can do. It's actually, tonight, it's not my phone. Normally my phone will tell me that it's dropping bit rate, and my phone isn't. My phone is saying everything is great, but my little stream.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Raylan and Phoenix. That's so pretty. Okay, one more, Brittany. I can't go until I know the last one. I have to know now. Your kids' names. I wanted to name Morgan Morgana. And Neely Shane. Oh, that's beautiful, Brittany. Thank you for telling us. That's amazing. I love that. Good night, Shalene. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. It's been fun. Oh, those are beautiful names. My goodness. That's a lot of letters. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to name Morgan Morgana.
Oh, sorry.
And the other name for Morgan was going to be Mackenzie, which she hates. She's so glad she's not a Mackenzie. And actually, because she knows that I wanted to name her Morgana, so she actually wants to, she's been thinking of changing her name legally to Morgana, which part of me is like, that was my baby and the name, whatever it was that I came and I gave her. But I would change my name in a heartbeat if I could. Like if I had, if I had just random money to throw around, I would change my name in a heartbeat. I don't know what I would change it to when I was like 16 and 17. Actually, my aunt and uncle asked me, they were having a baby girl. And they asked me if they could name their daughter Dusty. And I said, why the hell would you do that to your kid? Like, are you stupid? And so they actually asked me what I would name her. And they decided to name her Danielle because that was my choice. So I thought that was so cool. What's her name? You call her Vi? That's okay. Spell it the best you can. We'll figure it out. I can say, I can mess up names until the cows come home. I'm good at it. Oh, that's her middle name is Dawn, and she is Morgan Dawn Carroll because my middle name is Carroll, and it's a family name. It's spelled like the male version, like Carroll. I fought with Darren. We fought because I wanted to name Kyrie Beth, or Kyrie Leanne Beth, or Kyrie Beth Leanne. But I wanted her to have two middle names, and I wanted one of them to be Leanne because Patty, my sister who comes sometimes here, her middle name is Leanne, and Darren was so against it. So against it. So, yeah. Anyway, she got Beth, which is Darren's grandma's name. So, I mean, she still has a really pretty name. So, what are your kids' names, Kim? Kids have really neat names. Okay. All right, Andrew and Jennifer. But those are perfectly wonderful, respectable names. I like those names. I mean, my dad was born in Germany, so I'm not gonna my dad was born in Germany, so I'm not gonna try to tell you his actual name because then I'd be on the camera because it has to have that German to it, so and my mother's name is Maureen Nancy Carroll. Yeah. Oh, Patty, you're still here. Aw, I love you, sweetie. Thank you for coming. Are you home tomorrow, Patty? Or, yeah, no? Jennifer. What? Rickson? Well, no, Hassenstein. That one's pretty easy. Pachem is one of his middle names. Berndt, I don't know, Rudolf Joachim Hassenstein. And yeah, my mom's name is Maureen Nancy Carroll. And I honestly believe they were both super high when they named me, because there can be no other explanation for it, because I just wanted them to have two middle names, you know, like, well, like I wanted to, because Morgan, I felt she had to. She had to have my middle name, but I wanted to give her Erin's middle name too. And I thought Morgan Dawn Carroll sounded pretty. And because I did it with Morgan, I had assumed that the whole time I was pregnant, Darren, when we had the ultrasound, he did not want to know. He did not want to know what we were having, like a boy or a girl. And so we went to the ultrasound and we were having a girl. Darren, he did not. And I kept it from him and everybody the whole time. And I wouldn't tell anybody because I was scared. If I told, say, like our friends, Brad and Nicole, if I told them, I was scared they would mess up and say, you know, like, oh, she's going to be so beautiful, without thinking, because they're not thinking of trying to hide it, right? Where that's my sole focus, was hiding it from him. And I mean, instinctually, he knew from day one she was a girl, but
No way.
until the day she was born, he did not know. I kept it a secret the whole time. So, and on that note, cutting out, and I don't know how to fix it. So thank you all for being here so much. Brittany, I love your kids' names. Mia, thank you for being here. Kim, you might be left. I don't know. But everybody have a great night.
There we go.
Isn't that funny? You have that many kids, like 5 kids, and then you're like, oh wow, it's a boy. All of you, and thank you for being here and being supportive and talking to me and keeping me company. You guys are all wonderful, and I appreciate you all. All right, I will talk to you guys all maybe tomorrow or the next night. It will definitely be one or the other, and maybe during the day. All right, thank you guys. Bye.